Buddhaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi, Dhammaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi, Saṅghaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. Sato bhikkhu vihareyya sampajānu ayaṃ vo amhākaṃ anusāsani. Monks, live with mindfulness and clear comprehension. This is our instruction to you. Friends, this is one of the utterances of the Buddha. This is referring to mindfulness and clear comprehension. So tonight our topic is mindfulness and clear comprehension. But as you all know, we talked about mindfulness last night. Therefore I don't want to talk on mindfulness, but I prefer to talk on clear comprehension. So our topic is clear comprehension. What is clear comprehension? Clear comprehension means clear understanding. Clear understanding. Clear understanding of what? Clear understanding of the object. Which object? We have many different objects. We see things, the form is the object. We hear many things, the sound is the object. When we smell is the object. Like that, different objects, we take many different objects through our senses. So in this case, first of all, we have to understand clearly the object of our meditation. So in this case, our breath. As you all are practicing mindfulness of breathing, you have to understand clearly the object of breath. That is your object. Understand it clearly. To understand it clearly, you have to give full attention and you have to stay with it. Go with it. When you give attention, that is your mindfulness. When you stay with it, that is clearly you understand moment by moment. Moment by moment you are understanding it. This persistence of mindfulness. That is what is clear comprehension. It is like focusing a light to a certain thing. You focus a light. So, to understand this, let me to give you a simple anecdote. Suppose you are going to your bedroom. When you come to the door, there is a power outage. Now everywhere dark. You can't see anything. But you know your bedroom. You can go to your bedroom. You know where the bed is, where the table, and where the other things in your bedroom. You know this. So that awareness is your mindfulness. With that mindfulness, you go to your bedroom. You know where the flashlight is. Now you want to take the flashlight. You know that it is on the table. When you reach your hand to take the flashlight, your hands hit something else, another object, which is not the flashlight, another object. That is a bottle, a small bottle. So now, earlier there was no such things, no bottle on it, on the table. Now there is a bottle. Now you know it's a bottle because of your perception, because of your previous experience. You have seen a bottle, you know through your feelings, and your perception, mental perception, you know that it is. Though you can't see, you know it's a bottle. So now there is curiosity. You want to understand what is this bottle. Now you have mindfulness, but you have no clear comprehension. You have no clear comprehension. You need to see, you need to know what it is. Then you try to get the flashlight and you flash on. You can see the bottle as a, say, some kind of medication that you have received by mail, medication. Now you know that it is a medication because of light. You can see it. Then you read it. You can read it. But you want to read more. You want to know more and more things. You want to read the, what you call nutrition bar or some little tiny letters. But light is not enough. Your flashlight is poor light. No enough light. So then you turn on the switch. Now you can see better. You can read better. Even if you want some more, you wear your glasses. Then you can read it properly. So these are different stages. This is how we have to understand. When you go to grasp it, when you go to take it, you had mindfulness. But with the light, you have clear comprehension. And more light is what is called wisdom. So mindfulness, clear comprehension, and wisdom should go together in order to understand things as they really are. This is what I wanted to point you out. So to understand things, we should develop our mindfulness, develop our clear comprehension and wisdom. So let's understand this clear comprehension. The clear comprehension is explained in the commentaries in different ways, using 4 methods, which I don't want to talk on this. I always want to understand Dhamma, how the Buddha has taught in the original discourses. So let's emphasize, let's understand this. It's enough. There are a lot of things. Buddha has taught a lot of things on this subject in the original discourses. Let's study this again and again and understand according to what the Buddha really has taught us. Now let's understand the term, Pali term. This is how we have to understand different terms, different words, different meanings of this. Go to the original teaching. Go to the very language, very word that the Buddha gave us. The Buddha gave the Pali term. What is the Pali term for clear comprehension? Sampajanya. Sampajanya. Sam plus pa plus janya. Janati. Janati means know. That is how etymologically you have to understand the word. Janati, to know. Then pajanati. Pajanati means know well. Then sam, prefix sam means know well, know very well. Sampajanati therefore means you know it very well. Sampajanati, know it very well too. In order to understand, in order to know it very well, you have to give your full attention and stay with it. Stay with it. Clear comprehension never arises automatically, involuntarily, without a cause. Nothing happened, according to the teaching of the Buddha, nothing happens in the world, nothing happened without a cause. Everything happens because of a cause. Not only one cause, there are several causes to happen in the world. So, clear comprehension arises because of a cause. There is a cause. What is the cause of arising of clear comprehension? Buddha said, it is the wise attention. It is wise attention. Clear comprehension and mindfulness both come to be because of wise attention. Buddha said, Sati sampajanyam paham bhikkhave aharang vadami no anaharang. Monks, I tell you, clear comprehension also come to be because of a cause. It doesn't come without a cause. There is the cause. The cause is wise attention. What is wise attention? Attention, you see, attention and wise attention now. This is how we have to understand Dhamma. Wise attention is part of mentality. There are two things to be understood, mentality and physicality. This what you call Nama Rupa, physicality and mentality. Nama is mentality, Rupa is physicality. This so-called man is the composed of Nama Rupa, physicality and mentality. When you say Nama, there are 5 things. Feeling, perception, volitional formation, contact, and attention. These are the 5. This is how you have to count this. Feeling, perception, volitional formations, contact and attention. These are called Nama, physicality. Rupa is, of course, easy to understand, 4 elements. You know this. Now, the problem is here. We have to understand this clearly. Now, of the 5, just like 5 fingers, of the 5, this is what is called attention. You see, this finger can reach all this easily. See? Like that. But others, they can't. They can't reach other fingers. Other fingers, 4. So this is important. What is important here? That is attention. This attention, if not developed, if not cultivated, it is simply an attention. It is not a wise attention. Then it is called only attention. Not wise attention. Manasikara, the Pali term is manasikara. Manasikara is not a wise attention. It is simply you give attention. That should be a persistent attention. Then only it becomes wise attention. Then it is called yoniso manasikara. Yoniso, what is yoniso? Yoni means base, root. Yoniso means you give attention to understand, you give attention to the base, root, to understand the cause of it, causes. It is through this attention, wise attention, one can understand the second noble truth. Second noble truth, the cause of suffering. So to understand that, we have to have wise attention. So of the five, one is called attention. When developed, it is called wise attention. This is one of the most important factors to be developed for the attainment of stream, to become a stream winner, sotapanna. There are four factors, four things to be practiced, developed, cultivated for the entering of the path as a stream enterer, stream winner. What are the four factors? First and foremost is sappurisa sanseva, association with good friends, kalyana mitta, in other words. Association with kalyana mitta, good friends, satpurisa, is very important. It is through kalyana mitta that we can come to the path. So the Buddha said, association with kalyana mitta, satpurisa is the first thing. Then secondly, saddhamma savana. You have to listen to the Dhamma attentively. It is saddhamma. Saddhamma means sublime Dhamma. Sublime Dhamma means the real Dhamma that the Buddha has taught us. That is the sublime Dhamma. We have to listen to the Saddhamma. When we listen to the Saddhamma, the third factor is yoniso manasikara, wise attention. If we have no wise attention, then though you listen to the Dhamma, it just you listen from this ear, it passes the other. If you have no wise attention. If you have wise attention, you always think of it, think the causes, how it comes, how this happens, like that. You think of it, you rationalize it, you think again and again and try to understand the Dhamma properly. That also necessary. And then the fourth factor, the fourth one is live in accordance with the Dhamma. Dhammanu Dhamma Patipatti. So those are called most important factors to be developed, to be cultivated for the entering of the path as a stream enterer. So this, as I said earlier, when we practice mindfulness, clear comprehension and wisdom, these three are very important. But not only three, now you see there is another factor, that is clear, wise attention. Then four factors, like this square, four factors. These four factors are to be developed when we meditate. When we meditate, we should have mindfulness, that is attention. Simply take one word like attention, because there are different terms, different synonyms. Yesterday I pointed out like 5-6 different synonyms. Take for instance attention. It is of course limited, the meaning is limited, that's true. But attention is mindfulness. That is how you practice mindfulness. That is one factor. Then attention is not enough. You to give attention and you to stay there. You to keep it going again and again. Again and again. You to apply it again and again. Apply your attention again and again. Then you have clear comprehension. You know what is happening there. You know the vibration. You know how it changes. That is through your clear comprehension. Then when you see this change in nature of your breath, your object, you then want to know the cause, why this is changing. And then you can understand that since it is changing, if I grasp this as mine, it is suffering, it is unsatiated. So this is dukkha. Then whenever you see this, whenever you rationalize, whenever you develop your wise attention, give your wise attention, you can understand not only this part, this one thing. The whole breath is changing. Whole process is changing. Everything is changing. Since everything is changing, there is nothing unchanging, no entity, no particular substance there to grasp. With that you understand that there is no soul, no self, so to say, self or soul, nothing. It is because of this understanding, because of this development of these factors, then you know these three characteristics: impermanence, unsatisfactoriness, and soullessness. With this understanding, you have developed your wisdom, you have developed your vipassana. Vipassana means wisdom. So that is how, friends, we have to understand these four factors. When we meditate, we have to understand these four factors as well and develop this, cultivate this. That development itself is called bhavana. Bhavana means development. Development of these different factors. Clear comprehension always go with mindfulness. In the discourses, wherever you see the term clear comprehension, it goes with mindfulness. Buddha said, Sati sampajanya. Sato cha sampajano cha. Cha means and. Sato cha sampajano. Sato means mindfulness. Sampajano means clear comprehension. These two should go together, hand in hand. They clean, they purified each other. Just like when you want to wash your left hand, you use your right hand and wash your left hand. When you want to wash your right hand, you use left hand and wash your right hand, like that. Just like that. Both these are purified each other. So, sati, mindfulness and clear comprehension, we come across this term in the practice of serenity. When you practice jhana, when you practice jhana, the first jhana, the second jhana, the third jhana. When you come to the third jhana, it is said in Pali, Pitya cha viraga, upekkako cha viharati, sato cha sampajano cha. You see the term? Sato cha sampajano cha. That is mindfulness and clear comprehension. Pitya cha viraga, fading away with rapture. Pitya cha viraga. Upekkako cha viharati. He lives, he dwells with equanimity, mindfulness, equanimity. Pitya cha viraga, upekkako cha viharati. Upekka is equanimity. Upekkako cha viharati. Satima, sato cha sampajano cha. Sato is mindfulness, sampajano is clear comprehension. So when we practice serenity meditation, we develop both mindfulness and clear comprehension when we come to the third jhana. Mindfulness and clear comprehensions are to be developed, cultivated to see things as they are. The whole teaching of the Buddha is to see things as they really are. The Buddha practiced before his attainment of enlightenment. He practiced in different using different methods. According to Bhaya Bhairava Sutta, there's a discourse in the Majjhima, middle length sayings, named Bhaya Bhairava, fear and dread. Fear and dread. Buddha said when he practiced, like at night, sometimes on the full moon or new moon, people believe that there are some shrines. Close to the shrines there are different sounds, many different sounds. People are afraid of reaching there. They don't want to go there. They are so scared to go. But the Buddha said, whenever such things happens, Buddha wanted to see it, what happens. So he went to see what happened. Then he found sometimes a deer. A deer is making a sound. Or a dead branch is falling. Such things happen. So in this discourse, the Buddha said there were some ascetics. They say tonight they say day, today they say night. In other words, they see day as night, night as day. That is how they see. It's a delusion. It's a quite illusion. Day is day, night is night. But they think it is day as night, night as day. Buddha said, that is how they do. Buddha said, no, he never do such things. He saw things as they are. They were. That is how the Buddha said that the importance of understanding things as they really are. In the discourses, we come across the term Samma Panyaya Passati. Samma Panyaya Passati. That means again clear comprehension. Samma Panya. Samma Panya means see things with proper wisdom. Samma Panya. Samma Panyaya Passati or Samma Panyaya Dattabbang. Understand, to be understood with proper wisdom. In the Satipatthana Sutta, which is the most important discourse for the Buddhist meditation, it is the technique, Satipatthana Sutta. We are going to discuss this in days to come, this sutta. In the Satipatthana Sutta, the discourse on mindfulness, establishments of mindfulness, at the beginning, the Buddha said, when practice, you to develop you to maintain four things, four factors. Of the four factors, you can see this term, Sati Sampajanya. Let's see. Buddha said, Atapi Sampajano Sattima Vinaya Loke Abhijjado Manasa. Those are the four terms in Pali. Now let's understand in English. Atapi. Atapi means when you practice, do it ardent. Ardently. Practice ardently. With effort. Whenever you meditate, practice with effort. That's the meaning. Atapi. Secondly, Sampajano. This is the term. Sampajano. With understanding things very clearly. Sampajano. Then the third, Sattima. Mindfully. So practice with clear understanding. Practice with mindfulness. Satyama finally said, Vinaya loke abhijja domanastang. Avoid both abhijja and domanassa. Abhijja is covetousness, domanassa is grief. So avoid both. When you avoid both, what is remaining? Equanimity. So practice equanimously. Those are the 4 things. So here again we find the word. The importance. The Buddha has emphasized these different places. I want to show you how the Buddha has emphasized this practice of mindfulness and clear comprehension together. Now in the same discourse, Satipatthana Sutta, there is one particular section to explain what clear comprehension is, how you practice clear comprehension. Let's take that. In the Satipatthana, this section is called the section of clear comprehension. I want to use Pali. Buddha said, Abhikante patikante sampajanakari hoti. Sampajana, clear comprehension. To become, the practitioner should understand clearly. Abhikanta means when you go forward, you to understand clearly. Then when you turn back and coming back, when you come back, understand clearly. Like when you practice back and forth. Abhikante patikante sampajanakari hoti. Whenever you go forward, be mindful, understand clearly, with clear comprehension. Then when you come back, understand clearly. Then alokite vilokite sampajanakari hoti. Alokita vilokita means when you see this way, that way, like we do like this, turning. Alokite vilokite sampajanakari hoti. Understand clearly when you looked one side or the other. Alokite vilokite sampajanakari hoti. Then said, Samminjite pasarite sampajanakari hoti. Samminjita is when you bend in your limbs. From time to time, while you are sitting, you do this. Understand this clearly. The Buddha said, understand this clearly. Samminjite pasarite, extending your limbs. Understand clearly. Then Sangati patta chivara dharane sampajanakari hoti. Here the Sangati, this is referring to monks. Sangati is the cloak, the monks' extra robe. You must have seen that monks use the extra robe, which is called Sangati. Patta is the bowl. Whenever you use the Sangati, Sangati, Patta or Chivara is robe. Whenever you use these things, understand clearly what you are doing. When you understand clearly, you don't understand it as I do this, or this is mine, like that. You simply see these things just an actions, a sort of process. Continuously things happening. Only the activities. You see the activities. Understand things as activities, not as name. Name is not that important. See things as activities. That is the meaning. Sangatipatta chivara dharane sampajanakari hoti. Then said, Asite pite kaite saite sampajanakari hoti. Asita is when you bite something, when you eat. That is why when you practice, when you eat, you have to be mindful. Asite, when you eat, when you asite pite, when you drink something, be mindful, understand clearly. Understand clearly. Asite pite, kaite, when you bite something, like apple, understand clearly. Kaite, saite, then saite is when you taste. Sampajanakari hoti. Understand clearly. Then said, Uchchara passava kamme, even when you use restroom, when you urinate and defecate, understand this. Clearly, understand clearly, with clear comprehension. Sampajanakari hoti. Then finally said, Gatte, while you are going, Titte, while you are standing, Nisinne, while you are sitting, Sutte, while you are reclining, while you are sleeping, Sutte, Jagarite, while you are awake, Jagarite, Bhasite, while you are talking, while you are being silent. Understand clearly. Friends, this is how the Buddha explained this clear comprehension. So we have to understand this clearly. Clear comprehension is very important for the progress of our practice. When practice clear comprehension, Buddha has taught in many different discourses. Buddha has given us many examples. Once, Buddha, the Buddha's cousin, his brother-in-law, of course, Devadatta, who became arch enemy later, he wanted to kill the Buddha. He asked one king named Ajatasattu to kill the Buddha. So he sent some archers to kill the Buddha. And again another time he sent Tusker, the elephant, intoxicated Tusker, to kill the Buddha. All these ended in vain. Eventually, this monk, Devadatta, he thought that he himself should do this. He himself should kill the Buddha. Therefore, he went up to the mountain, to a certain mountain. While the Buddha was practicing walking meditation, at the foot of the mountain, he went to the top of the mountain and he rolled a boulder to the Buddha's head to kill the Buddha. What happened was a splint hit the Buddha's toes, and while it was bleeding, Buddha had pain. In the sutta, it is said that the Buddha avihanyamano satocha sampajanocha. Here Buddha avihanyamano, without any confusion, satocha sampajanocha, with mindfulness and clear comprehension, Buddha endured this. That's how the Buddha has taught this. So, mindfulness and clear comprehension, these both are very important for us. If we miss mindfulness and clear comprehension, what happens? Let's understand what happens if we lose this, if we miss these two factors. Buddha said this in the Numerical Discourses, chapter 8. Buddha said, if you lose mindfulness and clear comprehension, then there is no moral shame and moral dread. That is what happened. Do you know the moral shame and moral dread? Hiri and ottappa. These are very important factors. These are called guardians of the world. Guardians of the world. These two factors. Why they are called guardians of the world? Like to protect the world. These two factors protect the world. How? With shame and fear, dread. If we have no shame, we can do anything. If we have no shame, no fear, we can do anything. Anything wrong, anything evil, anything unwholesome. That is the meaning. Once the Buddha said, if you have no shame and fear in any society, it becomes like a brutal society. Like animals. They behave like animals. That is why the Buddha said, these are the guardians. So, if we miss these two factors, mindfulness and clear comprehension, we miss moral shame and dread. If we lose these two, what happens? Then Buddha said further, if we lose moral shame and moral dread, then we lose restraint of senses. No restraint of senses. We miss restraint of senses. Indriya asangvar, the faculties. When we have no restraint of senses, then there is no virtuous behavior, no sila, no precepts. That is what happened. It is because of missing mindfulness and clear comprehension. If you lose virtuous behavior, then there is no right concentration, no sila, no samadhi. If there is no sila, no samadhi, no precept, no concentration, no meditation. That is why we emphasize precepts, emphasize morality. Morality is the base, it is the foundation. It is on that foundation that we build the house of concentration and wisdom. So it is such important. If there is no concentration, concentration is not mere concentration. It is called right concentration. One can concentrate without sila, without precept, but it is not the right concentration. In order to develop right concentration, one has to have precepts. It is true, right? If there is no right concentration, what happens then? Buddha said, if there is no right concentration, no right knowledge and vision of things as they are. No right vision, no right knowledge. If there is no right knowledge and vision, what happens? Then there is no disenchantment and dispassion. What is disenchantment? Disenchantment means having understood clearly, you sort of disenchant from it. You do not grasp things because you know the meaning, know the danger of it. Since you know the danger of things, you do not grasp things. You are not enchanting. That is what is disenchanting. Disenchantment. It is not that you are fed up, not that you are disgusted, disappointed. But with clear understanding of the change in nature, you would think that, no, I don't want this. That's the meaning. Then with disenchantment, you come to understand dispassion, viraga, dispassion. If there is no disenchantment and dispassion, what happens? Then there is no knowledge, vision and right liberation. You see, if you lose these two, mindfulness and clear comprehension, you lose whole path to liberation. That is what the Buddha taught here. That is the meaning. So, friends, we have to understand very clearly the significance of mindfulness and clear comprehension. Whenever we practice, let's practice, give attention, let's be mindful, more and more mindful, and try to understand clearly, as if you shed a light, as if you focus a light to understand it, understand things clearly. That is your clear comprehension. With that you can develop your wisdom as well, and we can achieve the success of our meditation. And finally, we all can attain supreme bliss, the ultimate bliss of Nibbana. May we all attain supreme bliss of Nibbana. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.